I want to assure relatives and friends of the inmates that I have within our custody that they are secure and safe. The mass testing will come when there is a need. But since I've said that the inmates, as at now, they are fortified and they are safe. So the issue of mass testing may be considered. But that notwithstanding, I want to give assurance that the inmates that we take care of, that are serving, are safe. One thing I want to tell you, and I want it to come out very clearly, that they referred to positive cases. These were positive cases that were in the quarantine. They had not been mixed with the serving inmates or prisoners. So these are like anybody along the streets and could be tested and found to be positive. So these are new cases that have come from courts, but we confined them in a quarantine. And I want to add that we facilitate them twice in a month to communicate with their friends and relatives so that they can get assurance that all is well. Is that we have a vulnerable, confined population whom we must ensure that they are fortified against this virus. While saying that, we have varied challenges, which, as a service, if I could put it otherwise, that the government, through our good partners, have done the best to enable us have that capacity to fortify the inmates. So I've come here to see into it that the protocols and conditions that are put in place by Ministry of Health and subsequent protocols that we have put in as a service are adhered to. So I'm happy that the officers and the inmates are working together to ensure that we are fortified. When I talk about the officers, we must also remember that they have families. So it is, as a service, it is our prime concern that the inmates, the officers, and their families are well protected. I'm saying this because we are all aware that we had put a ban on prison visits. So it may be of interest to you to ask, now, if you put this ban, then how do your inmates communicate with their families? So we went ahead and made that provision that we give them free airtime so that they can talk to their relatives and they give them assurance. So there's no cause for panic.